Help me welcome to the stage Niah and Girls Inc. National Scholar Jaylin, a mentor-mentee pairing from Girls Inc. of Greater Philadelphia and Southern New Jersey, who will be engaging in a fireside chat with moderator Symone Sanders-Townsend on the power of mentoring relationships.
Greetings, everyone. Another round of applause for Miss Niah and Jaylin. Yes. All right, I told them as we were prepping for this, right here on the side of the stage, I said this will be very conversational. We just want to set the tone, right? And first of all, thank you all for welcoming me back. We are going to hear from, we have a unique opportunity, right? We're going to hear from a real live mentor-mentee relationship pairing. And Miss Niah and Jaylin, they are representing Girls Inc. of Greater Philadelphia and Southern New Jersey in the house.
Philly.
All right, Philly. Now, if this pairing looks familiar, it is because you may recognize them from Macy's 2024 Mission Everyone campaign for Women's History Month. Now, as you heard earlier from Bobby, throughout March, Macy's customers, they can round up their purchases or donate online to support mentoring relationships like the inspiring bond between Miss Niah and Jaylin. Now, I think what's at the core of the Girls Inc. experience is this mentor-mentee relationship situation that oftentimes manifests itself organically. And so, Jaylin, I actually want to start with you. One, what made you want to come to Girls Inc.? And then two, if you had to sum up what it is about Miss Niah in one word, what would that word be?
Oh, okay, good question to start with. Okay, so how did I hear about Girls Inc.? All right, well, I guess to start, I grew up in a sort of middle-class hometown in New Jersey, sort of in the suburbs, and I went to a public school, Mullen Middle School. So my mom and I wanted to go look for STEAM opportunities. I've always been interested in STEAM. It seems like basically the path to the future. So we were looking around already to go and try to find some colleges, something that I wanted to do. And not gonna lie, at first, I wanted to be a marine biologist, but you'll hear from me later how that changed. So we were looking around, not only in New Jersey, but Philadelphia, until one day my mom came across the Drexel's homepage and found Girls Inc. of Greater Philadelphia. And I joined in impromptu in a summer course in 2017 held at Drexel University. And safe to say, I loved it. Like, there was so much hands-on things that my teachers didn't teach me. And I thought that it was so cool, just going around to different places, talking to professionals and stuff like that. And even now, it's just drawn me in. And I can go on a whole entire rant. I probably had like a whole essay prepared to go and talk about how awesome Miss Niah is. But if I had to sum it up in one word, it would be, I want to say, awesome.
Awesome. I will take awesome. Okay, Miss Niah, if you had to describe Jaylin in one word, what would that be? And what made you want to become a mentor? Or how did this develop?
I think if I were to sum up Jaylin in one word, I think that, for one, is a very hard task. As you guys have seen her so far, she is an amazing person, an amazing human. So for one word, I feel like the first thing that comes to my mind is amazing. Like, you're just so, the aura that you give off, you're amazing, you're bright, and I'm just always captivated being around you. So it's hard to find one word. But the way my Girls Inc. journey started was at the end of my sophomore year in college. My school, Temple University, was having an internship fair. And the first thing I saw was Girls Inc., and the name alone drew me in. I haven't heard of it before, the big, bright red colors. And so as I did further research of my affiliate, the mission alone, strong, smart, and bold, was something that I wanted to be a part of. And I was like, how can I get involved? What can I do? And so I started off as a volunteer mentor, and my first group of students were amazing. I came home feeling very happy, very excited, and very energized of what else can we do. I like to cater each experience to my group of students, and so everything they told me they were interested in, I went home, researched, how can we get you involved, what can we do? And throughout my time the mentorship, I realized not only was I inspiring my girls to be strong, smart, and bold, but they were also inspiring me to be strong, smart, and bold, and we were just like living off of each other in a sense. And so every day that I went to work, I feel like if you asked any program facilitator, they make our day, they make my week, they make my month. Everything that we do is always for them and just letting them be truly themselves. And I feel like once you're a Girls Inc. girl, you're always a Girls Inc. girl, whether you are a part of it or you're just in the community, the family, just trying to uplift these students.
I think that's so true. When I was a Girls Inc. girl, well, I'm still a Girls Inc. girl, but when I attended programming at the center, you know, you always had those staff members that you couldn't wait to get to talk to when you got out of school and you got there, because you just got to tell Miss So-and-so X, Y, and Z that happened that day. You want to get their feedback. They really did play a significant role in my life. And so I'm wondering, how exactly does Miss Niah play a significant role in your life?
Oh, okay. So, you know those like cartoons or like movies where like the character is sort of like trapped in by their circumstances, and then like a figure appears in the clouds like, Simba, remember who you are.
Miss Niah is your Mufasa
Yes.
moment, like, remember who you are.
Miss Niah is like my Mufasa minus the prophetic clouds thing. So basically, Miss Niah has played just such a role in my junior and senior year of high school. Like, let me tell you, no adult can prepare you for the level of character development that you experience in those 4 years. Like, I swear, I went through 14 different phases in like 24 months. And I was like on that cycle of like despair, like growing up, just so much that it just started looking like the New York City metro system. So when all of that, I guess, like negative...
She means complicated.
Absolutely. As someone from Philly, yeah. But as soon as that negativity and all of those doubts towards growing up happened, like in my junior and senior year, that like kind of started building up like an uncovered public pool after a rainstorm. But if life was a pool, then Miss Niah was my lifeguard on duty when I was choking on that recycled pool water.
Oh, wow.
She really, like, whenever I look at her, I think, man, stuff is gonna be okay. And, like, she's opened up so many avenues for me. Like, not to run the time here, but...
No, this is good. First of all, I think you're hilarious, Jaylin. You have a future.
Thank you.
But like the lifeline, the lifeguard, and the drowning pool situation, I'm using that one. But she's been a lifeline for you and has, would you argue she has changed your life?
Yeah, especially. In 8th grade, I figured out my passion for product design. And Miss Niah, even though it's a niche sort of major, she has been nothing but encouraging to me. And honestly, it's given me the passion to, I guess, grab not only life by the horns, but also my major too. And guess what? This year, I actually got accepted into Drexel's product design program. Woo!
Okay, the Girls and Girls consistently going places, but very good places, let me just say. So, you know, in the time that we have left, Ms. Niah, I would love for you to maybe, how is this Girls Inc. experience different? Because there are lots of mentoring programs out there. You know, there are lots of other people that may want to have luncheons, talk about their mentoring programs. But like, what is special about Girls Inc.? And because I do think that it is something about the strong, smart, and bold. It's something about when you walk into that center, the people that work there. How is this particular mentoring experience different?
Yeah, for someone that I wasn't a Girls Inc. girl, so I didn't see it from that perspective. But from what I see at my affiliate, and I was able to see at other affiliates, we really cater that experience to our girls. So we're not coming in there with that savior mindset of here's what we think you need. It's really adding girls to the conversation, really making it girl-led, making sure that we're advocating for their voice, but also they're advocating for their own. I always use this analogy when not making curriculums, but giving a curriculum to a program of, I like to treat it as like chicken, plain chicken. But whenever I go to school A, these girls like it spicy, so I got to make the chicken a little spicy.
Okay, we're going to season the chicken, okay.
Yeah, so you really, we all have the same mission, to be strong, smart, and bold, but we can also recognize that each affiliate has different resources, but also the community requires something different. And we really include girls in on that process to show that you deserve a voice in your life, and you deserve a voice in what you think you need. And we really give them the opportunity to tell us what they would like to see, and also encourage them to try everything. I feel like with my students here, my students in the back, shout out, and also the amazing students I got to meet over the past few days practicing for this. Who you see them today and how they will be in the future, they always had that in them. That was very much in them, and I think what Girls Inc. does is we give them that safe, creative environment to live life, because life is fun, life is also hard, life can be sad, life can be happy, but we're really giving them that space to live it themselves and find themselves truly.
Jaylin, you will get the last word on this, and perhaps you could also is there one thing you think folks in this room, if they heard nothing else today, they had a good time, the food was great, the camaraderie was amazing, this conversation was excellent, but one thing you want to leave them with as they go about their day into their various spaces and places?
Ooh, that's nice. The food was excellent. But also, I just wanted to give a big thank you to everybody that made this possible. Like, just being here for 2 to 3 days, it's insane. Like, the city, the people, like even this room, it's all electric. It's all alive, and I feel like it's almost the world in a sense. I honestly couldn't imagine me being like grown up from just a little tiny tyke to where I am now. It's just insane. And I know I've used insane like 16 times here, but
it's accurate. It's accurate. I love it.
I'm a chronic overthinker, and I get right into my head like, a weevil goes through acorns. So I'm struggling to find cohesive metaphors and similes to go describe how surreal this experience is. But it just makes a difference. And if I were to leave y'all with one thing that you guys should know, if you guys got the time, go out to Macy's, round up $1, make a donation. Y'all won't regret it.
Round of applause for Ms. Niah and Jaylin. And congratulations to you, Jaylin. I'm sure we will be reading about you very soon, sooner than later, actually. Okay? Another round of applause. Thank you all so very much.